Hello and welcome again to the last and the fifth video on the fourth unit of Robotics and Automation. I am Dr. Ilangovan, Professor, Department of Aerospace, SNS College of Technology. This is a part of the lecture series that is intended for the third year aerospace engineering students on their course Robotics and Automation. Let's move in. We have seen the entire syllabi of the fourth unit. We had discussed a lot about the sensors that has been used in the um, robos, and we will look at further more sensors and then a little on introduction to machine and artificial intelligence. Okay, force sensors. A force sensor is defined as a transducer that converts an input, mechanical load, weight, tension, compression, and or pressure into an electrical output signal, and it is also known as the force transducer. Now, the application of tactile sensors in robotics are they are the simplest type of tactile sensor. Is more of a gripping, and the advanced one is in the inner one will be to understand how much of pressure that is required to hold delicate objects. Now, this is what we saw in our previous uh, lecture. Now you have light sensors. The light sensor is used to identify the light and generate a voltage difference. There are two types of light sensor used in the robo parts, uh, which is photoresistors and the photovoltaic cells. There are some more like the CCDs and the uh, phototubes, phototransistors. However, these are very rarely used. Now, light sensors are LIDAR, it is called, or light detection and ranging. LIDAR is a technology that uses laser to measure the distance. Okay, the laser illuminates the object in an environment and reflects the light back. The rover analyzes these reflections and creates a map of its environment. Understands push the laser light onto a particular wall. Then once it reflects back, understand divide by 2, you get the distance of the point. Now, what is a tactile sensor, or more of the touch sensor? How it works? You have a resistive film. Once you touch that, it understands the deformation and the capacitance, uh, and measures the force and the capacitance. Tactile sensor. Now, the fundamentals of machine vision. Machine vision is used to is a use of a computer to acquire visual information and or extract image information for the purpose of data storage or automatic detection, decision making. Mostly used on a conveyor where a bottle of a juice is being filled into a bottle. You want to find out whether the level of the liquid is constant, or whether is there any error in the filling of the liquid. So at that time, you can use machine vision to find out. You can teach him the level, and once if the level is not the as it has been taught, then you can actuate something else to remove the part or away from the conveyor, which is getting and stop it from getting packed. Okay. Now these kind of things are being used in the industries. Now. Um, the working is a vision sensor converts the visual information to electrical signals, which are then sampled and quantized by a special computer interface electronics, yielding a digital image. A general vision system consists of a light source, okay, an image sensor, an image digitizer, system control computer, and the output. The mission vision sensors is shown here. You have the operator console, and then you have the cameras and the lenses and the lighting for that. And as it is moving on a conveyor, you find out like how many times it has been there, and you can have a count of the parts being produced, etc. You have also the velocity sensors. A velocity or a speed sensor measures consider position measurements and between known intervals and computes the rate of time of the change in position of the values. This is how actually in cricket it is being used to find out the speed at which the ball has been bowled from the bowler's end to the batsman's end. Okay, so within between two intervals it senses and then tries to find out what is the velocity. Okay, this is the DC tachometer. Okay, so this internal sensors are more like our encoders and strain gauges are there. Encoders are digital position transducers, which are the most convenient for computer interfacing. You have the disk, and then the photo sensors are there, and the light passes through that, and then the photo sensor absorbs it. Now, the strain gauge used to estimate the flexibility of the robo's mechanical structure. It's mounted on a specifically profiled shafts and are also used to measure the joint and shaft torques. The application of machine vision sensor is like this. For motion and robo guidance. It is also used for flaw or defect detection, inspection, grading, sorting. It is being used. Machine vision. Then the identification and verification of this data acquisition, measurement, gauging. For all these kind of things, we use machine vision sensors. Now, this and extended to this is the machine learning. We can compute the using the machine vision. You can do you can make the algorithm to detect or classify datas. Now, machine learning is an artificial intelligence technique that teaches computers to learn from the experience. Machine learning algorithms use the computational method to learn information directly from the data without relying on the predetermined equation as a model. There are different types of machine learning. One is the supervised learning, unsupervised learning, semi-supervised learning, and the reinforcement learning. Okay. Now these are all part of the bigger set called artificial intelligence. Now artificial intelligence, you have the bigger set. Inside that you have the subset or the machine learning, and deep learning is a part of the machine learning itself. Now, artificial intelligence is intelligence in perceiving, synthesizing, and inferring information demonstrated by the computers as opposed to intelligence displayed by human or other animals. Intelligence encompasses the ability to learn and to reason, to generalize and to infer the meaning. Okay, so artificial intelligence is being used. We use robots extension usage for artificial intelligence for sensing all these things and then learn certain things and take appropriate decisions on its own. Okay, so with this we complete the unit on the fourth unit on robotics and automation. Thank you very much, and we will meet again on the fifth unit. Till then, bye. This is Dr. Elangovan, Professor, Department of Aerospace Engineering, SNS College of Technology. Thank you very much.